Greetings to everyone in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Advent Meditation Day 8. For today's Advent devotion, let us meditate on the portion taken from Luke chapter 1, verses 57 to 66. This Bible portion talks about the birth of John the Baptist and conveys a message that God is faithful, gracious, and powerful. This portion tells us that Elizabeth gave birth to a son after her time to bear a child was over. When her neighbors and relatives learned that God is faithful to display mercy, they joined her in celebrating. They planned to name the infant Zechariah after his father when they went to circumcise him on the eighth day. When Elizabeth said, "No, he must be called John," they informed her, "No one in the family is called by this name." They used signals to ask his father what he wanted to name him. He requested for a writing tablet and wrote, "John is his name." His mouth opened instantly, his tongue loosened, and he continued to give thanks to God. Here we can see the power of God to perform this divine miracle. All of the neighbors were filled with wonder, and the entire hill area of Judea heard about these incidents. Everyone who heard them pondered, "What will this child turn out to be? For the hand of the Lord is with him." A boy's birth was a very happy occasion in Palestine. Friends and neighborhood musicians congregated close to the house as the birth date approached. There was widespread congratulations and celebration when the baby was revealed to be a boy, and the musicians burst into song. The musicians sadly and discreetly left. If it was a girl, a saying goes, the birth of a male child causes universal joy, but the birth of a female child causes universal sorrow. Thus, there was double happiness in Elizabeth's home. She eventually became a mother to a son. The boy was given his name and circumcised on the eighth day. Within 30 days of their birth, girls could be given names at any time. Names were descriptive in Palestine, sometimes like Esau and Jacob. In Genesis 25, verses 25 to 26, they described a situation that occurred at the birth. Occasionally, they would describe the youngster. For example, Laban signifies blonde or white. The parent's name was occasionally given to the child. The name frequently reflected the parent's happiness. For example, Samuel and Saul both mean asked for. Occasionally, the parent's belief was expressed through the name. For example, Elijah signifies Jehovah is my God. Thus, Elijah's parents declared their belief in the real God during a period of Baal worship. To the surprise of the neighbors, Elizabeth said that her child had to be named John, and Zacharias responded it was what he also wanted. The name John is the shortened version of Jehohanan, which translates to Jehovah's gift or God is gracious. It reflected the parents' thankfulness for an unanticipated blessing and was the name that God has commanded be given to the infant. "What will this child turn out to be?" asked the neighbors and everyone else who had heard the incredible tale. Each youngster is a treasure trove of potential. Before teaching his class, an elderly Latin teacher would usually bow solemnly. His response to the question of why was, "Because you never know what one of these lads will turn out to be." There are two aspects to a child joining a family. First of all, it is the greatest privilege a husband and wife may have in life. We should give thanks to God for it. Second, it is one of the most important tasks in life since a child is a bundle of possibilities and the realization of these possibilities depends on parents and teachers. In this Advent season, let us prepare ourselves for Christmas and the second coming of Christ. Let us prepare our hearts and minds for his arrival.